Okay, here's the actual driving portion of the video test drive. This Eclipse drives really nice. My wife and I just took it to the Poconos from State College on about a 320 mile round trip last weekend. And it drives great. It's very smooth at highway speeds. Even when you're going faster than you should be going on the highway, it's still very smooth. Everything works properly. All the gauges, lights, including the fog lights. The Infinity Premium sound package with the 6-disc changer in the dash is a nice feature on long trips also. The audio controls are actually, you can't see them from here, but the audio controls are actually mounted behind the steering wheel where your fingertips go on each side. There's 3 buttons on each side. The multi-purpose display now is showing the compass and the outside temperature, but when you change the radio function, it shows your radio station or which CD is playing. It's an automatic, but it also has the manual mode, and the manual mode actually works really well in this vehicle also. Basically now it's in drive, so it functions like a regular automatic, but when you switch it over, you can see now on the dash the 4 is lit up because we're in 4th gear, and now if I mash the pedal down, it still won't downshift, it'll hold it in 4th gear, which is really nice either for back roads driving or if you're somewhere mountainous where you want to get as much power as you can without causing the downshift. So now as we slow to the light, I can manually downshift. Manual mode isn't the best for when you're trying to drive with one hand and videotape. So we're back in automatic mode now. Mitsubishi did a really nice job of tuning the exhaust on this car, so it isn't loud or obtrusive for normal around town driving or on the highway, but when you accelerate more enthusiastically, the exhaust gets a really nice note to it. You can't do it too much right here. It's really an excellent cruising car. There's almost no perception of speed between going 60 and going much faster than 60. It feels pretty much the same. So luckily it comes with cruise control, which if you don't use on the highway, before you know it, you'll be going much faster than you should be. The Carfax shows this is a one-owner vehicle, and it seems like it. It really feels like it's been well taken care of. The alignment's always perfect. See, with no hands on the wheel, it keeps going nice and straight. The interior is very clean, which I'll show in more detail later when we're not actually driving. holds the road really nicely. I pulled off the road here so I could show you some of the interior of the car in a little better detail than is probably a good idea to do while I'm driving. The interior is really in fantastic shape. You can see the power windows, door locks, power mirrors, fog lights. There's the trip computer, tells you, well, it's not technically a trip computer, it's a compass and outside temperature. And that same display as I cycle through the modes from the buttons behind the steering wheel. It shows you which track we're on, which disc we're on the in-dash multi-CD changer. Air conditioning. Power moonroof with sliding feature to keep some of the glare out. I'll get out of the car to show you the driver's seat. Power seat controls. Side airbags. Center console. And as you can see, all the leather in the back is really in great shape. Okay, we're back on the road now. We're headed down the Pine Grove Mills mountain that we just headed up. I don't know how much of the scenery you could take in. Slows us down nice and smoothly. If we were to brake harder, you'd see the ABS come in. It's also got traction control. The V6 in the GTS model is really a nice engine. It's got, I believe, 210 horsepower. It gets the power from that V6 without having to rev as much as four-cylinder equivalent in many Japanese sports cars do. Four-speed automatic does a really nice job of getting the power down to the ground in a smooth manner.